Denver channels for free.
Good morning. It is 6 a.m. and you're watching Denver 7 News. Scarred by tragedy to end last school year, students and staff at STEM School Highlands Ranch are being greeted with messages of hope today. We're live as the school continues to rebuild STEM Strong.
I'm meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo. It is the first day of school for kids in Douglas County, and we will see temperatures once again on the southern edge of the Front Range well into the 90s. I have your bus stop forecast coming up and another chance for some afternoon storms in just a minute.
Plus a random shooting in a seemingly quiet part of the metro. We're live this morning on the search for 3 men who opened fire outside of King Soopers. Good Wednesday morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Molly Hendrickson. Take a look at this amazing sunrise we have going on right now to start our day off. Air Tracker 7 is flying high over the metro right now. 71 degrees out there.
Hopefully a beautiful start to the school year for many students headed back to class. Lisa is standing by in our weather center with a first alert forecast to help you get out the door this morning.
Yeah, no sweatshirt necessary at the bus stop this morning. It's beautiful. We're looking at upper 60s to low 70s there in Douglas County this morning. And at about 7 o'clock, we'll be at 70 under a mostly sunny sky. Make sure the kids are wearing sunscreen. That's going to be the biggest issue really for the first few days of school. 92 by the time they're getting off the bus this afternoon between about 2 and 3 o'clock. We will see a few storms pop up today, but really it's going to be overall pretty dry and pretty hot. Low to mid 90s up and down the Front Range again by about 3 o'clock. Now tomorrow this all changes. Not only do we have a cold front coming in from the north, but we also have some moisture coming in from the south. So we do have a better chance for some soaking rain starting tomorrow. We'll talk more about that, Eric, coming up in a few minutes.
It's starting to get a little bit busier out on the roads, especially through Commerce City. I-76 and 270 are averaging at about 28 miles per hour on that westbound drive of I-76 through Commerce City approaching I-25. 270 is pretty slow as well. It's going to take you about 10 minutes in both directions on that 7-mile stretch between I-25 and I-70. Starting to see some slowdowns on the 225 ramp onto I-70, but if you'll see from the cameras, they're really not too big of a deal out on the highway on I-70. Looking pretty good there. This is going to be near Quebec in both directions. Looks pretty good. You're going to be just fine on 225, about 10 to 15 minutes in both directions on 225 through Aurora. Also looking okay through Highlands Ranch on 470. Let's take you down to the south, though. If you've been watching us all morning, this is the trouble spot because of construction. County line, northbound I-25, just a mess down there.
Speaking of that area, this morning thousands of students in Douglas County head back for the first day of school. And for students at STEM School Highlands Ranch, it will be a day proving their strength and resiliency.
And as you see behind us, messages of hope written on stars will greet students today. It has only been a short 3 months since a deadly school shooting ended the school year last year.
18-year-old Kendrick Castillo died a hero in that shooting, and we know he will be top of mind for many at STEM School today.
Denver 7's Nicole Brady is live this morning on what's expected to be an emotional day. Nicole.
Absolutely. It was exactly 3 months ago to the date, actually, that this shooting happened here at STEM School in the high school section. And yes, that is a short time to imagine that any student or staff member here could fully recover from the trauma. However, the executive director here at STEM says virtually all of the students who were here last year will be returning this school year. So absolutely, these kids are resilient. They are showing that STEM strong attitude that has been prevalent throughout this community. The school released a statement yesterday saying they've spent the summer reviewing security protocols and emotional support programs, and they added that as students return to school, we're confident that they will see their safety and well-being continues to be our highest priority. STEM is committed to providing an environment that is safe and conducive to learning and innovation. And hopefully these students will be reminded of how much the entire community and really people all around the country support them, because as you said, they will be greeted by these bright colored stars. These were created by an organization called Stars of Hope.
Thought these stars would be a great way to welcome them into an uncomfortable situation.
I know it's going to be hard going back to school, but a great day at the same time to have everybody together again.
Here are some of those stars out here lining the fence outside the school with those messages written on them. There will be some inside as well. So again, the community here in Highlands Ranch still STEM strong. And of course, the entire Douglas County School District has made some efforts over the summer to improve safety and mental health resources at all schools. We'll talk about that more coming up at 6:30 on this first day of school in Douglas County. We're live in Highlands Ranch. Nicole Brady, Denver 7.
That STEM strong mantra still very visible visible in the community there. And as we mentioned, many at STEM School Highlands Ranch will certainly be thinking of Kendrick Castillo today. He lost his life trying to stop one of these suspected shooters.
And just last night, the Knights of Columbus named Kendrick an honorary knight. The Knights of Columbus is an organization Kendrick wanted to be a part of.
His parents also accepted the Caritas Medal on Kendrick's behalf. It recognizes extraordinary acts of charity and service, and Kendrick is only the 4th person to receive it.
We have a news alert out of the South Metro area this morning. Castle Rock police are searching for 3 men wanted in connection to a shooting outside of King Soopers last night. Denver7's Liz Gilardi is live in that area this morning. And Liz, this is typically a quiet area.
You know, it really is, and police are trying to figure out exactly what led up to the shooting as they continue searching for these 3 suspects. We know a 25-year-old man was shot at this gas station behind me right outside the King Soopers here in Castle Rock. It's off of Ridge Road, if you're familiar with the area. Police responded to a call about a shooting in the access road behind the gas station, and that was just before 8 o'clock last night. They say a 25-year-old man was shot 1 time and is in the hospital in serious condition. We're hoping to get an update later today. Investigators believe there was some sort of altercation at the gas station. Not sure what it was about, but it was between the victim and the suspects prior to the shooting. And the suspects took off in an early 2000s model maroon SUV, possibly a Chevy Suburban or something similar. Police are not releasing the victim's name as of right now, but again, they are looking for those 3 suspects. They are telling us this morning they don't believe there's a threat to the community. Reporting live in Castle Rock, Liz Gilardi, Denver7.
Thank you, Liz. Colorado Parks and Wildlife is now offering $500 to anyone who has information on who shot a mother deer with a bow and arrow in Morrison. We covered this story for you yesterday on Denver7 News at 6 a.m. People living in the Willow Springs neighborhood found that doe Monday with 2 arrows lodged in her body. Parks and Wildlife had to sadly put the deer down. If you know anything, call CPW. In a sad update this morning, Rocky Mountain National Park officials believe a body found in the northern part of the park is that of a missing Greeley man. Search teams had been looking for 37-year-old Aragorn Spalding since Monday. They found a body on a steep slope above Mirror Lake. They're waiting on official confirmation from the Larimer County Coroner's Office.
Denver City Council has until the end of the month to make a decision on the future of Tom's Diner. Just last night, City Council voted to advance the application to designate the diner as historic. This is not a final decision. The city says it will make a decision at the end of the month if the owner of Tom's Diner and the group fighting to protect it can't come to a compromise. Now, we've been following this battle for weeks now. We even went 360 on the diner debate. The owner is ready to retire. He wants to sell the property to a developer for about $4 million. But neighbors in that area don't want the building to be torn down. The property would be worth much less if the diner is protected.
A hotel unlike any other opens to the public tomorrow. The Bell opens tomorrow in Palm Springs, California for Taco Bell superfans.
The pop-up hotel will only be through Monday. All 70 rooms sold out within 2 minutes of reservations opening. Guests can get special Taco Bell room service just like at any other 5-star resort.
There will also be a Taco Bell-inspired salon. Wonder what that's like. A special drive-in movie theater and some special musical performances.
Had to be quick on those reservations. 6:08 now. A trip up to Breckenridge should probably include a stop into the Breckenridge Brewery.
Naturally, but the iconic spot may have to close soon. We'll tell you why just ahead.
Plus, it's a love story that's a little creepy and crawly when tarantulas will soon take over Colorado.
Also today, President Trump is being met with mixed reaction as he prepares to visit the sites of 2 mass shootings over the weekend.
It is now 6:09. Good Wednesday morning to you. It's a beautiful start to our morning. We've got a little bit of cloud cover, so it's making for a pretty sunrise. We'll be at 70 by 7, upper 80s by noon, and then a few more thunderstorms today. Highs today in the low 90s. It's a good 10 degrees cooler tomorrow. Details coming up.
We've got our first accident on 74th at I-76. You can see it looks like 1 car was involved. May have slammed into the guardrail there. Traffic getting by, but slowly. We'll keep an eye on this with Air Tracker 7.